Yeah, first and foremost, thank the crowd. I thought they were very, very good tonight. Pushed us on, and most importantly, a thank you to the players. They put in a heck of a shift this week. People love the buzzword in today's game is squad rotation, and it's impossible to play 3 games in a week, even though they do it all over the rest of the world. And our guys, back to back in Columbus and to here. A lot of them put in 90 minutes in both games and fought hard. That's a good Kansas City team, a very good Kansas City team that knows how to win. And I think that for our guys with a ton of young players on the field, again, it's another exercise where they learn a ton from it. I have to credit our sports performance department for the work they put in on all our two-a-days. It starts to add up in these summer months now when the games get hard. We're able to have fresh legs out there, and still have an Ilsinho, a Brian Carroll coming back, a Moadu getting closer. So this is a very good team. I just told the guys that we shouldn't be just happy to get in the playoffs. We should be shooting for the top of the East. You see a couple of the results go this night, and it's not out of the question. So we have still a lot to work on to improve, but this win tonight is all the players. It's all about the 11 guys, the 18 guys, and then the rest of the squad pushing everybody in training. So credit to them, and they deserve all the credit for tonight.
We'll start with Matt here on the right.
Jim, Roland seems to be embracing this sub role. What's that been like for him, and how important is it that he gives you that spark?
Yeah, he's a starter. He's a guy who could start on most MLS teams. It's just a matter of we have depth at that spot, at the 10 spot. Kilo does a great job. Roland does a great job. He has a knack for goal. He scores. I guarantee if you did the goals per minutes, he is far and away the leader in our league. He has a special quality. You do have to give him credit for because he could put his head down. I think he's actually worked harder in games and in training, especially on the defensive side. The tracking back, slide tackling against Columbus, making plays, and everything he touches tends to lead to a goal or a darn close attempt at goal. So very valuable player to our team. It shows that we have a deep squad. And again, I can't say enough about how well he's played in any role. As a starter for us, he's won us a lot of games. And the role off the bench, he's won us some games now too. So special player who makes plays, and you need playmakers in this league. It's good that, I'd say if anyone, did a preseason poll and said that the Union would be the #1 scoring team in the league, I think not many people would have had that. So I'm very happy, and we're doing it as a team, though. Everyone's contributing with goals.
Joe here on the right.
Jim, how happy have you been with the performance of the defense the last 2 games, and then Fabinho had a heck of a night tonight? What do you say about his performance?
Yeah, Fabinho, the crosses he plays in the first half, I thought we deserved a couple goals in the first half of the game. I was worried he might tire himself out, the amount of running that he did. But defensively, yeah, Josh played very well. Richie Marquez had another solid game, and Keegan has been solid for us all year. It needs to be said, though, the unsung heroes in front of them, the guys who cut off the passing lanes and make things predictable, Warren has been very good the past 2 games as well. So that helps your back line when you have a destroyer in there like Warren. Alejandro makes a lot of little plays that don't show up on stat sheets, and he breaks them up. And then the work CJ puts in to Pontius, to Barnetta, everybody. Again, we're a team, and if there's nights where 3 or 4 guys aren't on their game, we lose. And that's the sign of a team for me. We all have to be bought in, and when we are, we've proven we can beat anybody.
Matt in the back.
Second straight game, 3 rookies are playing the starting 11. Could you see this lineup going ahead further into the season into a playoff push?
Yeah, I mean, listen, when Ernie and I talk about players, we don't talk young or old. We talk good and bad, and we don't care how old they are. If they're good enough, we'll put them on the field. We're not scared to do that. We're a club that wants to be known as a club that gives young players a chance to play, and that's shown through our youth academy. The recent signings that we've made through a Derek Jones and a Trusty coming up, they're not far off either. So again, there's no such thing as old or young. It's just good and bad, and that's the way we believe it. And we're going to put them out there on the field. that's how you learn too. Again, you learn from playing against a Dom Dwyer, a Giovinco, whatever it might be. There's nothing I can do as a coach to replicate it in training. So until they go through these moments, they're never going to know what it's really like. And we believe in giving those guys that opportunity. And all of them have rewarded us with good performances and some wins.
Emmett, third row in the middle.
When going into halftime, after getting a slew of good chances and continued pressure, was the atmosphere more of disappointed in not being able to get a goal going to half, or excited to get back on the field and put the pressure back on?
Yeah, so I think if you go flashback, the first 2 minutes we actually started a little slow, and it was kind of like, are we going to not get out of first gear? And then we picked it up. I'd say a good 35 minutes we were really strong and pushing the tempo. Then they had maybe the last 5 minutes of the half. So we put a lot into the game. That's a good Kansas City team. They fight. They're organized. They're tough to break down, and they have winners on their team. They've won together quite a bit. So. We knew it was going to be a tough game, but yeah, once the second half started, we got the ball down and we passed it well. I thought we made them work really hard defensively and eventually wore them down a bit and got our goal. So again, players won the game tonight, and I'm proud of them.
Couple more for Jim. Joe on the right.
With only 3 home games left, how important was this win tonight? How important are those remaining home games to kind of lock your spot in the postseason?
It's hard to win games, home or away. It's very difficult in this league. So anytime you can take 3 points, it's very valuable. We've taken pride in being good at home. This is, I think, our 8th win now at home. We set the goal at 10. We have a shot at it. We have 3 games left at home. We have a shot to win at least 2 more. We want to win all 3, obviously, but to get to that 10 mark is a number that I think puts you in a good spot. We'll continue to push, but again, it's not easy winning games. We have a tough schedule. Everybody, I feel like now that when they look at the schedule, you go, ooh, because everyone's fighting for points. It's that time of the year where every play gets magnified a little bit more. Every clearance has to be good. You get punished when you make mistakes. So I think that our guys now are confident, and confidence is a powerful thing. And we have a good group. We have obviously some international call-ups this week that will be missing a few guys, and we believe in our team that we have guys that will step in and do a job.
Any more questions for Jim? One more. Emmett?
Do you see the last 2 road wins as a kind of big upswing turning point for the team going into the last stretch of the season?
Yeah, I mean, listen, there was a good article written. I forget who wrote it, but it was there was 3 teams in the league that don't change their style home and away, and whether they're up a goal or down a goal, and that's something that we. Again, when Ernie and I sat down at the beginning of the year, we wanted to look the same, and it was us, for those that didn't see it, it was us, Dallas, and Columbus were the teams that were listed. So, again, that doesn't mean we're perfect, but it does show that home or away, we believe in playing the same way. It's hard to win on the road, for sure. I think the 2 wins on the road do give confidence in New England with a team that was desperate for points, and in Columbus with a team that also needed points. So. They're almost like playoff games. They're not quite that yet, but the intensity is high in those games, and those are the games you learn the most from as yourselves individually, as a coach, and as a team. So we want to be playing when the weather gets cold and the games matter a lot more.
Thank you, Jim.
Thanks.